I got like 2 minutes into this and the battery died, so I've already crossed off the thing. So, you didn't miss much. Right, so health anxiety is back a little bit today. My cough isn't worse, but it's not better. I've had a sore throat for longer than I'm used to having a sore throat for. Like usually with a cold, it only lasts for a day, and this has been like 3. And I feel like it's getting a little bit better today, but I can't decide if that's because I finally took some Advil, because the WHO released a statement that said that thing that's online that said that Advil is bad for coronavirus is fake news. Yeah, thanks, internet. That's awesome, spreading fake news like that. So I just, yeah. I can't help feeling like those of us who are wondering, we're basically going it alone at this point, just because unless we get to the point where our symptoms are unmanageable, we can't get tested and we can't go anywhere. I can't go in. I have to stay inside. I have nowhere to go I do. If it got really bad, of course, like an emergency situation, then I could go somewhere. But up until that point, I'm kind of just here monitoring my own symptoms and trying to keep my anxiety levels down and like overreacting to everything, like the fact that my sore throat has lasted a little longer than usual. I mean, it probably doesn't mean anything, but of course I'm overreacting to it because all of this is going on. Anyway. I mean, I had a generally really good day today, actually. It's just tonight. Now it's dark and quiet, and now I'm starting to feel this again. And I know that depression often comes with anxiety. And I did feel really, really sad at a few times today. Just like really isolated and sad. I did write a card to a man who I know who just lost his father, not to coronavirus, just because he was an old man. And I wrote him a card, just a condolences card, and I was going to send it, and I was like, wait, I can't send this. I mean, I can't send a package out of my home into somebody else's home when I don't know what I have. And even if I did, like, I don't know, put it in the freezer for a week before I sent it, because coronavirus doesn't live for very long on paper, how do they know that I did that? I'm just going to terrify them, sending like a Trojan horse into their home. I'm going to cause them fear and anxiety, and it's just like, I can't even do that. I can't even express simple condolences to somebody. But, like I said, a lot of things about today were really, really good. I worked a lot today. I am very lucky to be able to work from home with a couple of my jobs. I have a lot of jobs. But with my office job that I do sort of part-time temporary work, I can work from home, which is great. I did that today for 8 hours. It was exhausting. And then after that, I had one of my students that I teach. We had our first remote session. And it went really, really well. And it felt really good. And it was really energizing. And I felt needed. And yeah, it was good. It was good. And, probably also because I was talking to another person for 2 hours straight. There was that as well. So, what else? what else is good? Okay. Oh, my neighbors today. Oh, shoot. Okay. So my neighbors are the most amazing people in the world. My landlord asked me, because he said he had to do a reluctant last grocery shop. He said, do you need anything? And I said, well, I kind of am out of butter and herbal tea. And he brought me butter and herbal tea. That was really nice. And my other neighbor who... I'm just going to cry through this whole thing. I'm really sorry. I really wasn't feeling like this an hour ago. And now I'm feeling really fragile. So I'm just going to share it with you, I guess. Yeah, I totally am. Okay, so my other neighbor makes soup. And he brought me soup. I mean, you know, I ordered it from him, but he brought it to me and he like put it outside my door. It's just so nice. People are really nice. The people in my life are really nice. Okay, things that I enjoyed today, which are probably just going to continue to make me cry. The Longmore did a little live show at 4 p.m. It was lovely. Wonderful. Sort of stripped down just 2 of their members on Instagram. It was a live Instagram thing. Awesome. Rebecca Lamb from the YVR Pop Choir continues to be a force for absolute good no matter what she does. And I've noticed her soliciting a whole lot of interaction with her choir members now that they're at home and not able to attend choir, obviously. People, you know, singing at each other online, which is just lovely. It's just wonderful. She's an incredible person. YVR Pop Choir. Look it up. After this apocalypse is over and you need a choir, you should look into that one. There's something special. What else? Oh, I noticed that Adam Ma, who's a local sort of electronica hip hop, I guess, looping artist, released a new album today. Called something. I haven't listened to it yet, so I need to. I'm gonna call it the wrong name, so I'm not gonna give it a name. But it looks to be sort of specifically designed for this time. This, I think it's all instrumental, designed for this sort of isolation time. So I can't wait to listen to that. I think it's gonna be really fun. I also have a really great book right now. I'm reading the 4th book of the Malazan Book of the Fallen, which is like this really huge epic fantasy series, and each book is like huge. And I'm on the 4th one, and I rent them. I borrow them from the library, and I usually can't get through them. And I have to renew them, or I even have to like write down the page number because I can't renew them because someone else wants it, and then I have to give it back to the library and then like put myself on hold again and then wait a month and get it, and it's, yeah. But in this bizarre and crazy time that we're in right now, the Vancouver Public Library has extended all of their due dates by a huge amount. But because, of course, they don't want you to have to go into the library and drop the book off. So yeah, that's wonderful. It's wonderful of them. I mean, it probably doesn't cost them anything to do it, and it's an incredibly huge gesture for those of us who have books. Now I might actually be able to finish the 4th volume of this fantasy series before I have to give it back. I also have the 14th season of Supernatural just like hanging out, which, hey, I could rewatch again because I can never have too much Misha Collins. He's just a glowing force for good that everyone needs to support and enjoy. Yeah. Okay, so I talked myself through that. I started out in kind of a negative place, but I'm feeling better now. And please don't be afraid. I really don't think that I'm sick with the coronavirus. And even if I am strong and healthy enough to get through it. So please don't panic. I just panic sometimes. And I feel like this is the place to express the fact that I feel like you, which is panicky. I also feel like a mess right now because I worked so many hours today and I didn't have time to do my hair and I didn't have time to do my makeup and I didn't have time to put in my contacts or anything to make myself feel okay about looking down a lens. So, but it wouldn't have mattered because it would be running all over my face right now. So, okay. Made it through day 3. I'll see you on day 4.